Some of you remember 2020 as chaos. Others remember it as fear. But from the Seth perspective, it was something far deeper, a collective belief system that temporarily hijacked mass consciousness. Seth teaches you get what you concentrate upon. And that was from the nature of personal reality in chapter 3. And in 2020, society concentrated on fear, on identity, on division. So the reality reflected exactly that. The cultural cancel mob didn't arise from nowhere. It emerged from the same psychological root Seth warns about. When individuals forget their inner authority, they look to external systems for truth. And once you give your power to an external authority, a corporation, a political party, a movement, you become psychologically moldable. That's why labels like racist, labels like phobic, labels like oppressor were used like hypnotic triggers. They weren't tools for enlightenment, no. They were tools for compliance. Seth said, when you fear your own thoughts, you give your reality creation to someone else. That's from Seth Speaks, chapter 12. And that's exactly what happened. Millions feared speaking honestly. They feared disagreement. They even feared their own intuition. That is mass hypnosis. So, what broke the spell? A shift in collective beliefs. Seth calls this a probable system shift. But enough individuals change their internal assumptions that the entire timeline reorganizes. Around 2024, 2025, something cracked open. People began caring more about the truth than conformity. Dialogue replaced accusation. Voices long silenced began speaking again. The Overton window didn't just widen politically. No, the Overton window widened consciously, because the moment people stopped fearing labels, the labels lost their power. Seth teaches you are the perceiver of your reality, not the victim of it. That's from The Individual and the Nature of Mass Events, chapter 2. And millions finally remembered that. When the collective psyche is manipulated, Seth says, it creates a energy clot, a blockage in our shared reality. In 2020, that clot was identity warfare. Not because the issues weren't real, but because the focus was weaponized to divide. Division lowers consciousness. Unity elevates it. Now in 2025, the cloud is dissolving. But why? Because people are questioning motives. People are looking behind the curtain. People are noticing the emotional payoff of clarity over confusion. This is what Seth meant by civilization heals when its individuals trust their own inner knowing again. That's from Seth Speaks, chapter 20. And that's where we are now. So whether you call it anti-wokeness, awakening, or just common sense returning, understand this is a collective consciousness shift. And the more you reclaim your inner authority, your personal reality, and our shared reality continues to heal. I am Tony Victory, a wolf uncaged. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And let's keep waking up from the inside out. Peace. If you found something in this video that sparked a thought, shifted your perspective, or just made you feel more grounded, consider showing some love by buying me a coffee. It helps fuel the channel, keeps the uploads coming, and lets me know that the content matters to you. The link's right below in the description or on my channel banner. No pressure, just appreciation if you're moved to support. And as always, thank you for watching, thank you for listening. I am Tony Victory, a wolf uncaged. Thank you. Peace.